It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Minnesota Vikings. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Right to the air is Daniels. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that certainly could be a sign of things to come because they're blitzing to start this ball game. And it works for them there as they force the incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for the running back. And space tough to come by there as they'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here's 2nd and 7. Now Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
At their own 14-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games, too? Ah, what the hell. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. 3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Commanders will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Takes this to the 45. Not much space after that broken tackle.
To number 82.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Running straight ahead, Taylor. All able to avoid him. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And the Vikings first down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To the air with McCarthy. Looking for London on the out route complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of the best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First and 10, Taylor now. And a short pickup there, that'll about the 9. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. This from 32 yards away. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to win their drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, look and repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
99 yards rushing for him in this first half as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. Off the play fake, Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 15 more there, and they're on the roll. It's another first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. To throw is Daniels. No one's got it. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. On play action, now McCarthy. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson.
I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Running left, Taylor. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that's a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity lost.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Norwood in motion. Daniels looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Daniels pass.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches. We just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Completes it to Norwood. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
18 Cardinal. 19 Lions.
To the air goes Daniels. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Hands it off out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Shot 50, shot 60. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Pass caught. It's Lane with it. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. Now the timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The kick by Bass is good. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10.
At the 46-yard line.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That's a good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's second and 10. Now McCarthy. And he's got this to Jefferson.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers.
And
that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass set to kick
One of
off.
these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
If these guys going to chomp into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
18, 60, Bison, 60, 18, Pioneer.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
First and 10 at the
4th and 2. They got
it.
it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
37-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Open man, that's Fulton.
A gain of 8 there on the play. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything, change it up, because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done. Sometimes when you open things up a little bit, you can get back to what you wanted to do before.
Here's McCarthy. That is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 32 yards. And the Vikings have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it slices the lead down to 17-10. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try to make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First down, Commanders.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to run now. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Paul. They were advancing their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. From left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the
now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
14 more yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Deron Payne breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
And go.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Ty Felton, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are back with a score. Just right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive first and 10. And unable to get downhill there, so take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's third and 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big...
Taking it right down Broadway. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Jaden Daniels, 58 yards. And And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Texas makes the score. Commanders 31, Vikings 17.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. McCarthy. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To the air again, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Vikings 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
To the air with McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Come on, set. 79. Motion. Pumps up the helmet. Here we go.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jonathan Taylor, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score. Commanders 31. Vikings 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
Got it. Ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as you start out here first down. 219 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lane.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 19 Lions.
They go play action. Daniels.
He's going to look deep down the field. Touchdown!
Jalen Lane, 43 yards. And the Commanders have opened up a 2-touchdown lead in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. At their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Second down and 10. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll find Taylor. That's complete.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back to throw again. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Throwing again, McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Well, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
27-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Dragon 60. Set. Go.
They'll look to throw again.
Throw out wide is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. 27 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
Line up for the 2-point conversion.
Come 19. Come Mustang 19.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings move it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Okay,
The
ready?
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
This to the sideline and over everybody. Incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me.
19 Chargers, 19 Chargers, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw.
Completes this to Jefferson.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Hooked off by Quan Martin. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
19-18.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And a wild card win moves them on to the divisional round.
Everyone plays all year long for the right to get into the tournament, as they like to call it. Wild card, divisional, doesn't matter to them. One moves on, one goes home.